My hands look like this, so his splits can look like this. Devin Tron, thank you for the 3/4 of a year. How much of your collection would you say is directly sponsored by the whales here? I don't know. I was already pretty high before we started doing the regular donate to split specific cards. Just single-handedly overpowering Yondu and Cable here. This could backfire. They could try and play for Mojo World this turn. Got a little Legion on my brain though. I'm gonna pull the trigger on this. Baron Mordor. Opponent, here, give her. Yeah, maybe I should have Mobius to make the pig freeze a good take. I think I have enough energy to play all my cards next turn. I thought Seconder said they were moving bots from 90+. No, they said that there isn't a guaranteed minimum number of bots at that rank. Like people have been talking about. It's a small difference there. Poor Dr. Octopus. Ooh, sorry, I was distracted. I came back to a piece of candy. What do you think Nico wants to eat more, chat? X23 or White Widow? They both seem like excellent candidates. I think White Widow with the Carmartage flipping up here. That's lovely. Old hub, baby. Oh my gosh. No, I think that was a little more than they bargained for, gamer. And then next turn, I get to go Blade, have Thirst Daddy clear them to make Dakin huge. go to Black Bolt first. I guess. I kind of wanted to be able to play more into the Angela path after. But yeah, maybe that's right. They gave me 2 cards. I could take away 2 of theirs. We could get Doc Ock this turn is the problem. Okay, cool. So they didn't pull the Killmonger, so we're fine. We erred on the side of having the most points on the raid. Go right! Go right! Keep. Alright, calm down, Mr. Bitchy.
Victory.
Yeah, I'm happy with the Baron Zemo season being over. Mill should go down to just being like a pet mediocre deck that's somewhat uncommon based on its power level that like people who are Mill enthusiasts will get to play and other people can just like shrug about. No, that was silver. Hey, look, 200 gold, chat. See, all you have to do to get an extra 200 gold out of Conquest is be a sea creature so massively large you own every 700 gold variant. It's a schedule for Rivals this weekend. It's supposed to go live at 7 p.m. Central on Friday. Is Killmonger's Destroy effect at random? Where X23 jumps is random. Killmonger always kills all 1-drops. I believe I have secured a key. No, chat. My resin's gonna camp in Genshin in a couple of hours. I just want you to know that Drops Week is the only time my resin ever caps. The things I do for you folks.
Oh, snap.
I keep hearing Rivals and thinking Twitch Rivals, right? Do you have any beard product recommendations? I just use shampoo and conditioner 2 to 3 times a week. I'm in desperate need of Corvus Glaive. Is there any way to get or farm it? With the most powerful card in mobile gaming, your credit card, you too can have access to Corvus Glaive and everything else your heart desires. We'll have to zoom in for the big camera next time when we do the credit card pop-up. Missed opportunity, really. It's a shame I don't have Killmonger. If I had Killmonger, we'd just play stuff here, but without Killmonger, I think we gotta let the rocks go. How is Nocturne fitting into decks? Yeah, she's super reasonable. My deck doesn't have a good way to fill this up, and I also don't have a good way to kill their Hulks, so it's not a great location for us. That's Extra Wallet. I've done some sponsored stuff for them in the past. Continue to use it as my regular device. Quality piece of hardware. Okay, they only have one Jeff. It's not bad. Silver Samurai is a 50% to hit X23 here, which is lovely. Leader. Gamer. It's not the Killmonger I wanted for Christmas, chat. They had Shang-Chi, aren't I? Vision is so good.
Opponent snapped.
Yeah, I'll play best of one. Going at me. Sandcastle emotes at the ready! Aim! Is this the part where I ask if you thought about adding Kyria to your deck? For someone that boomer at me, they're sure taking a while. It's a good one. Where'd all their cards go? Were they just AFK? I think they were just AFK all game.
We are the future.
I would like to dedicate this win to the person who said who said Nico was one more point. Had I played Nico, we would have lost. Red Guardian was worth 5. Nico was worth 4. I was like Doctor Strange on that one, Chad. I looked into all the futures. There was only one outcome where we won, and that was it. Right there. Quantum Tunnel hot location is live, gamers. That's good. I really like... I know I'm really critical of the future location system. So I think it's important to call out when they do something good. So I think having Quantum Tunnel to help struggling archetypes like Hela and Professor X occasionally is a good use of that system. You take it and use it to boost up those decks that were really, really struggling to compete at the top. Resubbing for the Sandcastle Unglued. Thanks for the quarter of a year. I like the Psylocke art a lot, David. I think the variant is best in slot for Psylocke. What do we think, chat? He discards Hela every time? Yeah, I think he discards it. You want to Legion the Vormir. Legion the Vormir. Right, let the Legion brain take control. Oh yeah. Oh, that's whoo, boy, howdy gamers. That's the good stuff right there. That's the Legion brain we know and love.
Victory.
Every time I play a deck with Legion, chat, he's always just like the most winningest card in the deck. Just constantly, I'm like, man, I should play more Legion. He's really good. You know what else is pretty good, chat? These adverts. We'll see you in 120 seconds. We're actually going to play some more of this deck when we get back because I'm enjoying it. Thanks for hanging out. Don't go anywhere. Legion split. How many Legion boosters am I on? I actually have a metric ton of Legion boosters, huh? Maybe we'll have to make him our next priority. Oh, he has like a fool's gold background by default. Cards that are gold and their base default art, I'm usually a lower priority I'm putting resources into. Just I have so many cards that don't have the fool's gold that still need it. The ability to interact with locations is underrated, but slipping Snowguard into decks so many times she wins me the game. Yeah, I mean, that's why Nocturne's good too, right? Just like some good location variant smoothing. First game on, it had a 5-match round in the Proving Grounds. Is this the new League's experience? Are you in a place where Leagues are live? Are you in a league? You in a league of your own? Hey, Irish, thanks for the 12 months. Get you a sword to go with that shield. Welcome back. I'm Am I the only one who likes Baby Legion? I can say with certainty the answer to that question is yes. I'm looking forward to the upcoming Spotlight Legion variant, though, with all the weird hands coming out of his back. It's thoroughly creepy. I think it'll be his best in slot. Jeff hates babies, you heard it here first. Just specifically Baby Legion. Where is a kill daddy when you need one, chat? I think we're vibing on this for now. Is that when we can ditch it to this? Honestly, I think I'm going to Nico into a 3-drop, so that way I can play this on 4 and guaranteed at X23, assuming we don't draw White Widow. Rock. Watching X-Men 97. I'm not really big on most Marvel content that's not the MCU. I really did like cartoons or comic books. Did Jeff already hit infinite? Chat, of course I already hit infinite. I'm not a disappointment to my loved ones. Obviously, we're infinite already. Not finding a Killmonger is a little sad. I guess we can still find one next turn. Legion mid into an Annihilus deck seems like shit, Jen. Seems like actually the worst possible play I can make. And I can't just play the Red Guardian on curve either because of Annihilus. Bad, man. A good draw. It's fine. I feel like I needed it sooner though. I think we just die in the middle, yeah? Crossbones Gaming. Freaking got me. Killmonger Right Guardian mid. Yeah, that would have been a little bit better. Would have got me 2 more points. Still would have been short, but that's a better play for sure. So many pixels over there. Extra Jeff sounds fine, honestly. Yeah, we wouldn't. The Red Guardian wouldn't have hit Darkhawk in the last game because the Crossbones was there. The Red Guardian was still the better play, but it would not catch the Darkhawk unless they didn't play anything else smaller than 12, which is unlikely. Chat, where did Jeff's text go? It's like they took his pants off. Help! My shark is naked! Somebody, please! They took my shark's pants away! Oh, that's interesting. The X-23 bidding off Sokovia must give me the energy next turn, huh? So I can Black Bolt them next turn on 4, which is perfect for us. Honestly, an ideal outcome. Although I suppose there's a world where we get Cosnode this turn. Maybe I should play the Mobius center to play for priority better. It's probably the case. Are they playing the build playing Jeff the Land Shark, chat? When we played a build with Miss Marvel in it, and it had Jeff the baby land shark in it. Wait, Jeff doesn't enable Miss Marvel though. So this still wins? Oh, there it is. Sure. They made me think about it. They made me think about it. Leech lives again. Yeah, but like, Leech is gonna live in a very different space than it lived prior. Like, new Leech is just a functionally different card than what old Leech was. Wait, is this the same person? No. Or if it is, it's a different deck. Hopefully we draw Jeff here. Not Jeff or White Widow. Want to play the X-23 out ideally, but we'll definitely take the card draw. Feel like Red Guardian's the one Series 5 card I missed that I keep seeing around that I need in my collection. Yeah, it's a really good addition to most collections for sure. Red Guardian or US Agent? That's pretty close, honestly. They're both pretty reasonable utility cards. I think US Agent's probably harder to replace. Red Guardian's probably more popular. Probably Red Guardian. A quality sequence here for us. Hang tight, Nightcrawler. Does Legions work with Fogwall Gym? I don't think it works the way we want it to. And unfortunately, the optimal play is play Legion somewhere that's not this, but it's bugged in this game mode anyway, so it shouldn't matter. Their Red Hulk is 17, and they have a bunch of extra energy. Some of the people at the top are, I submitted. Some of the people at the top are entering Infinite with 8,500 snap points. That's so many snap points. We'd have won this game if I'd have had a 1-drop. We lost to the Red Hulk growing again. Unfortunate. Seventeens are still pretty good, turns out. And Global 824 was 6856. So your number position is irrelevant. It's your number of snap points that matter. So like if you're less than like 8,000 snap points, you're gonna very quickly lose a bunch of ranks as other people slowly enter Infinite with more and around you. Leagues are gonna shine a giant spotlight on Tryhard Cinder, aren't they? They are, Esquire. And if Second Dinner is smart in how they're going to craft those things, they're going to carefully sculpt the groups that people get into, so people who try similar amounts of hard get paired into each other. Because the goal of systems like Leagues is to make people take runs and feel like they need to spend on the gold to get an advantage. So you can't just put one shark in a pool of all minnows and the shark won't have to try. You need to put like 2 to 3 sharks in a group and pit them into each other. How many shillionaires are there? Hoaglandia is a made-up fantasy universe where trickle-down economics actually function. So every time someone claims shillionaire, it gets 1 shilling cheaper. So you can calculate how many shillionaires there are by looking at how much shillings it currently costs. That's true. A handful of those are multi-shillionaires. It's an accurate statement. Your purchases on the whale track only count purchases made on the actual Marvel Snap site. It no longer counts purchases inside of the app. In previous seasons, it does not anymore. I can't understand the rationale behind that decision. I mean, I can understand the rationale, but it's still a shit decision. The rationale is that they want to encourage people to buy using the Newverse shop, because when you buy on the Newverse shop, they don't have to pay Steam or Apple or Google a cut of the money that you're spending. So the track has come back to encourage you to go directly to the source to buy. However, I would wager the result of that decision is going to make many people who have spent hundreds of dollars very upset that they were not aware that the rules changed this cycle. And they will be annoyed and in turn play less or even quit Marvel Snap and certainly spend less money in the future.
Opponent snapped. Oh, snap.
It's fine, but they need to promote it in game much better. I'm pretty sure it's against like mobile game or mobile store terms of service to like promote buying stuff in a place that's not giving the Play Store a cut. Yeah, it's against App Store rules to say, hey, you should be going and buying from us somewhere else. They can't communicate it directly to the players. But I'm gonna try and kill Daddy here before they get shields up. Speaking of shillionaires, Schrodinger's Tiger, welcome to our newest. Be sure to drop me a ping in the subs Discord to claim your access to Beverly Shills. That is the place you want to be. And our next shillionaire will now only have to spend 999,841 shillings. Look at how much more accessible that is to all of you at home. Unlucky, discarded, Nico. It's a shame we didn't draw Mobius this game to fully kick their castle. A good split Silver Samurai would have hit the X23. Yeah, that's fair. I don't think they can compete left hand right here. If there were a million shillionaires, it becomes free. I found a loophole. I just assume that by the time shillionaire works itself down to nearly free, we'll have either experienced the heat death of the sun, or we'll be in some type of Mad Max state and I'll be long gone. Hopefully be retired by the time shillionaire is arbitrarily free. Dark King, thanks for the 5 months.
Oh, snap.
Afternoon.
Opponent snapped.
The Mad Max future shillings are the only currency. Big if true. Should take note of how I outplayed my opponent here, chat. Skill-based marble gaming. Like if every viewer right now became one, it cost would only drop to like 995,000 or so. Yeah, exactly. A million. A million is a lot, chat. It's a lot of dosh. Well, shoot. A million is a number the human brain isn't really built to comprehend. Yep, and God forbid you multiply that by 1,000 and try and get the average person something for billionaires to comprehend what an unfathomable amount of money that is. A million seconds is 12 days. A billion seconds is 31 years. Yep. How are the new cards? Both of the new cards are very reasonable and playable. Nocturne slots into a number of existing decks and is solid. Blink slots into existing decks like Hello, also opens up potentially some new ones. She's got some neat build around requirements. Sweet Nocturne Movers Bruise. I don't think Nocturne really enables any new decks. All of the things Nocturne was all the things you were doing before Nocturne you can still do after. Is Celine any good? Nope. Arguably one of the worst cards in the game at the moment. I think I'm gonna go for the 50-50 here. Try and put this X-23 out of commission. Is Red Hulk a good buy for 6,000 tokens? I don't think so. If you want my thoughts on which cards are a good pickup for 6,000 tokens, check out my Spotlight Cash review video here. Or make a point to talk about what constitutes a good token purchase. I'm just gonna shred their hand shit. Come on, bud. Although, I guess he was gonna be little anyways, right? Are you doing a tier list quarterly? I don't have like a set I'm tier listing on these days or doing this other content on these other days. But ish. Every few months, probably. When it feels like it makes sense. We're dead. Yeah, check. I made my video schedule out loosely for May, so that I put tier list down. Monday, maybe. It's gonna be a busy week, so Monday might be an off day. Next week's also a no OTA, no patch week. Is probably a good reason to do a tier list that week. I think Mobius is an excellent use of your resources. Yes.
Snap.
Might just be stop playing Snap for 24 hours while this feature location is hella central. I mean, stop playing Marvel Snap for 24 hours while there's a feature location is always the play. Truly atrocious system. Shocked and appalled that it still exists. Unless that feature is Fogwell's shit, that's true. If they do something nice, it'll accept doing something nice. Oh God, come on! Could have pulled a Red Guardian to neuter the Deadpool, and instead we did this. What do you think about Blink, Thor, Bill, Jane deck? I think using Blink as an expensive one-time lockjaw really doesn't make sense and is quite bad. I think Lockjaw is not very good at being Lockjaw. I think you need to be doing something more specific with it than turning a 0 cost into a random different card out of your deck. Thinking Blink's gonna break Thanos. I think that's super unlikely because of what I just said. Like Thanos wasn't even playing regular Lockjaw at the end. You know, with the Deadpool in their hand, maybe I should have just preemptively played the Red Guardian on the right. It'd probably die either way, but maybe they don't have Carnage or Venom here. I just can't imagine having to draw like this with these locations and not snapping me back. It's so weird.
Escaped.
I mean, I think feature locations are aimed to appeal to an audience that's not content creators. Like, I think it's easy and obvious to say that, like, while I don't like them, feature locations probably have appeal to people who aren't playing the game 6 to 10 hours a day or more. Second Dinner has actually commented a number of times publicly that the feature locations don't really meaningfully move play rate in either direction.
Oh, snap.
Which honestly surprised me a little bit that they just haven't canceled them if they don't make a positive impact, because, like, we all complain about them so much. I feel like they have to be positive, right? I don't know. I don't have any reason to lie about anything like that. Generally speaking, Second Dinner just doesn't answer a question rather than lie about it. It could just be that Ben Brode or someone on the design team just, like, loves them as a concept, so they stay. Do Blink and Pixie play well together? Not at all. Blink cares about starting cost, not current cost in deck. Maybe.
Snapped.
I've talked about this before, but I think the imbalance patches they've done a couple of times now are basically just a better version of feature locations. They work to create a temporary metagame. They create a temporary metagame for you in an interesting way. The big problem with feature locations is there's usually 1 or 2 decks at most that benefit from feature locations, so they just create a bunch of fucking mirror matches for 24 hours. Whereas, like, the X-Men event created a bunch of different decks that you could play, but they also weren't so much better than the other existing decks that you had to play them. They're very, very well done. I hope we see more of those. Yeah, that's the other thing about the feature location system too. They regularly end up with feature locations making decks that are already good better, which just, like, doesn't seem great. Alright, so we tie the right. What does this breaker look like? We're down 7 in the middle. Well, I guess we would have won the right if X23 would have jumped back, said. We're down 5. We're way more than that.
Victory.
Opponent. Come on. Are we gonna play this out 10-2? Is that where we're at in our life? Thank you. Smart. Smart. I appreciate you. This deck felt super reasonable. It's been a while. I actually can't remember the last time I played a dedicated Stature deck that wasn't playing like a secondary stat stick like Darkhawk or like Werewolf or something else. And Legion and White Widow and Dakin really felt like they filled in the edges quite reasonably. Legion just continues to be a card that's super impressive. He has so many blowouts and lockouts and other things that he does that people just like aren't prepared to play around when you're playing a brew like this. Very, very reasonable.